Okay, we'll get everybody in a row here. There we go. Seth, come on up. So Julia, you and I, is that working?
Yes.
All right. My co-host here, Julia, we're here to thank some people who are really special to us and who are amazing supporters of the cause. They're friends of mine. They have done so much for wildlife conservation all across Southern California and the state. They have both left a legacy that is pretty incredible. From preserving the Frank and Joann Randall Preserve and the Tehachapies to banning ranch, and what we are announcing today is a $5 million gift to Save LA Cougars and the Wildlife Crossing.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is going to help support the crossing, the research for the mountain lions, so much of what we do. And it's their generosity that has helped make this happen. You're going to hear from them in a minute, but we first want to give thanks from the rest of us. So, Kent, why don't you take it away?
Hi, Beth, and thank you for Joan and Frank for their generosity.
Yes.
And it's an honor to be here celebrating with you P22 Day.
and then I'll hand
What a
it to you.
wonderful day and a wonderful crowd. Thank you. I'm the chairman of the National Wildlife Federation. Many of my fellow directors are with me here today. And we're hosting our fall meeting for the Boundary Wildlife here in Los Angeles. And I think of a more fitting capstone for this week with all my directors than to be here to have a few moments at P22 to say thank you to Frank and Joan for this tremendous contribution to this effort. It is both humbling and inspiring to see our communities come together on the Wallace-Annenberg crossing and to reconnect critical wildlife habitat and corridors here in the Los Angeles area. This is big. You know, our wildlife is threatened, and this is a time that we're working together to preserve them. And these fine people have done great contribution to this effort as well. So I want to thank all of you, and especially them, for this great work. There have been many gifts in this campaign that have moved us through different phases and inspired generosity in others. That's how I think of Frank and Joan, as an inspiration to all of us. Their gift has propelled us even closer to the finish line for this project, which is a huge project. The largest wildlife crossing in the world. So amazing. And to see all these young people and people moving forward with this, it's really great. So I look forward to seeing the named Frank and Joan Randall Overlook and celebrate with you two and all of you on this crossing. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead, Kara.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cara Lacey, and I am with the Nature Conservancy. I lead our wildlife and corridors and crossing strategy for the Nature Conservancy California. And I'm here today I'm so grateful to be here today, and thank you, Beth, for inviting me to honor the Randalls for their amazing gift to the Nature Conservancy. Beth mentioned it for a second, but I just want to talk about it for a little bit. We recently received this amazing gift from the Randalls, and we're able to create the largest Nature Conservancy preserve in California. And it is now named the Frank and Joan Randall Preserve at the Tehachapi Mountains. It's located in the Southern Sierras and connects down into Southern California, and it's 81,000 acres. And so it's been an amazing gift and just incredible, and I'm incredibly grateful for this gift. Not only that, but this gift also enables us to have the ability to build wildlife crossings across Highway 58 because we were able to preserve land on both sides of the highway. So we have started working with Caltrans, District 9, and many other partners like California Department of Fish and Wildlife to look at a system of crossings across Highway 58, not only for the mountain lion, but also multiple species. And what's even more incredible is that on that preserve, now that it's been established, we found the oldest blue oak in the entire world. and it is 500 years old. And this was just an incredible and amazing finding on this property that you helped us to preserve. So thank you so much. We are so honored to be here today to thank you.
Seth, did you want to say a few words about how important this is to the research that you're doing? Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Well, thank you so much. The support for our research has been critical for the entire 25 years that we've been doing it. It helps to pay for the callers and the vehicles and the people that do the work. And so, and it's really important to actually not only to have been doing the work until now, but to do the work to continue to monitor how the crossing does and get the great photos of the animals going across. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support of our research and of the crossing itself. So thank you so much.
And Julia, as a wildlife advocate, you wanted to say thanks as well?
Thank you so much. I am so incredibly grateful to be standing on this stage knowing that I'm somehow a part of this. It is so important to keep this going for years and years, and this will definitely last. So thank you.
Julia brings it up. Your support is exactly what she just said. It's going to keep the research and the crossing in the future. So as friends, thank you. As a wildlife person, thank you. And now I'm going to hand you and Joann the mic so you can say a few words to everybody.
Well, thank you so much. It's very gratifying to see that there are so many supporters here of the National Wildlife Federation. That's really, I had no idea. And I'm also glad to see that there are so many people here in total that people use this park, and that's wonderful. That's great. That's wonderful. We're involved in quite a few projects in California. One is in Newport Beach called the Banning Ranch. And the other one is up in Tehachapi in Kern County in the Tehachapi mountain chain up there. We're establishing a corridor from the southern edge of the Sequoia National Forest down to the Tejon Ranch, which will create a pathway for wildlife to pass back and forth from Southern California up to Central California. So Beth, we owe you so much for what you have done on your own, and the Wallace Foundation, of course. With that, I will turn this over to my wife because she probably would like to say.
She said she was declining to sing or anything, so yeah. What I do want you all to look at behind the stage, in honor of their incredibly generous gift, will be the Frank and Joann Randall educational overlook above the Wallace-Annenberg Wildlife Crossing. This will be a site that millions of people over the life of the crossing will go to see the wildlife crossing. And Frank and Joann, again, thank you for making this possible. Let's give them a round. Woohoo! Woo! Woo! Thank you. All right, we'll go back to having some music. Thank you so much.